Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Um, well, today sucks really bad. Um, I blew up my account. I blew up the small account pretty much with one trade. I didn't have any winning trades today. It just seems like everything was just going against me. The two stocks I traded today were FT and GOG. Um, I just want to go through the trades today and just show you guys my mistakes and what I think I did wrong, what I think I did right, and why it just seemed to go against me today. Um, as you see in the thumbnail, I'm down $300, $306 to be exact. Yeah, I'll probably just pull the rest of the money out of that small account and fund it later, maybe do this again. But it just goes to show how easy it is to blow up a small account because you have such small amount of equity, especially when you're trading with SureTrader. They give you 6-to-1 margin. I wasn't margining out 6-to-1 or anything, but it just makes it so difficult to make money with the commissions and everything else that's being stacked against you as a trader. So we're gonna go through these trades real quick and hopefully you guys will have some insight. So let's go to trade ideas real quick. Let me just open up the morning gappers here. So you see FT right now traded with 43 million shares volume with a float of 24 million. So I was looking at that. I was also looking at GOG. That was also on here in the morning. Just gonna get rid of this now because it doesn't really matter. Pulling up SureTrader, you can see down $263 realized, and then after commissions, if you go to account report, $306.70 is what I'm down. These are the trades that I ended up taking today. I believe it was, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, I think. Right, 1, 2, 3. I think it was 4. I don't know. We're gonna have to see right now. But yeah, so these were the trades, and you can see starting off GOG, where it was what I traded first. Got in at 348, got in at 340, or got out at 340. 8-cent loss. That's not too bad. GOG again, got in at 342, got out at 339. Again, another small loss. Managing risk. I was doing everything like I was supposed to. You want to keep your losers small and your winners big, like they say. But the thing that really got me was so these are kind of mixed up. It's kind of weird. This trade, this entry goes with this exit, and this entry goes with this exit. So I actually traded GOG twice, and then I traded FT once, and then GOG again. So FT is what killed me. You see I got in here at 233 with 675 shares, and I think that was me using my 50% buying power hotkey. So I got in with 50% of my buying power, and I ended up stopping out at 201. So that was a 32-cent loss, and I think it was like almost $200 something, or it was over $200. I know that. And then I ended up trying to take another trade on GOG again, buying it at $4. I wanted to buy it for the break of $4. With 140 shares, I was just using my 30% buying power hotkey. I figured if I'm down, maybe I could try to maybe come back. I don't know. I was just pretty much like, well, this account's pretty much blown up already. Let's see if I can at least mitigate the loss a little bit. And ended up adding to the loss. Not by much. You can see, well, actually this one was kind of big. My size wasn't big, and I think that's what mitigated it. But the actual loss itself, if you see, got in at $4 exactly for the break of $4. It ended up hitting $4 perfectly. That was the high of day, and ended up coming down, and I got out. I was able to stop out at 386. So I think that's a 14-cent loss or something like that. So that's a lot bigger than the other two that I took down here, but that's what equates to $306 of loss. So let's look at the actual oh shoot, why did I get rid of that? let's look at the actual trades. Starting with GOG, you can see I bought in at 348 first. And so if we go here, if we look for 348, 348, 348, 348 was right here. And so I was watching this, thinking, this is before I made this kind of wedge pattern. And I was thinking, well, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I was thinking, well, you know, this has good volume. It was coming up. Level 2 looked good. Got in at, what did I say, 348? Yeah, I keep saying 348. And I could have took a really nice win at 360. But I think that move was just too fast for me, or I just couldn't get out like what I wanted to. I wanted more profit pretty much. And then ended up stopping out at 340, which is right around there. So I mean, you know, you see that it's not too bad. It ended up almost, I guess you could call that a double top. Ended up almost double topping here and then rolling over. So that was kind of crappy. I was watching this level, this 317 level, but I was watching FT when this actually happened, or else I would have got in here, and I missed that move. So coming to GLG again. Let's see. Or I'm sorry, let's look at FT. We'll just look at GOG. GOG at 342 and got out at 339. So 342, I think that was somewhere over here. Was it? 342. I'm trying to remember what that was. Yeah, so I think I got in right here, right at the top of this candle, for a move higher over this red candle, and that just didn't end up going through the way I wanted to. I just ended up rolling over and I took it off. But we'll just go to the interesting part where I lost $200 in one trade, FT, and I know exactly where it happened. Let's see. Do I know exactly where it happened? Right here. Sorry. Oops. Wrong candle. Alright, so this, I was watching the 5-minute chart and also watching the 1-minute chart, and on the 1-minute chart you can see I have here this 225, 226 level was providing really good resistance and really good support. You can see this candle rejected, 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 rejected. So this is really strong support to me. After this breaks over this resistance, this line becomes support after it breaks over resistance, right? And you can see that by this candle rejecting, going down. So this red candle bounced right off of this support line, came up, came back down, this huge red candle, right? And then we were under. So I was thinking, okay, we're gonna break over this. If we can break over this 227 level, 225 level, people are watching this, you know, they're out there doing the same thing I'm doing. They're gonna be like, okay, right now is a good time to buy, because we're buying into momentum, right? Or what I thought was momentum. You can see these two big green candles here. Volume was building. Volume was not on its way down, but it was getting greater and greater, which is something I look for. So I ended up getting in here FT at, got an FT with 675 shares at 233 and stopped out at 201. So you can see I got in at 233, which is almost a high there. I think it was holding there, and that pretty much when it was holding at 233, I was telling myself, okay, this is going to hold over this support line, and it's going to use this as support now. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a dip under, but I could see this, you know, kind of curling back up to the, you know, my target was the 260 level, and then, or I'm sorry, the 255 level, and then over 255 for high of day or whatever, right? So, but that's not what happened. So I ended up getting in at 233, and then, you know, candle closed, next candle opened, came up to 233, or I'm sorry, 235, and then it just slammed me all the way down to 201. And I didn't have a hard stop or anything. I didn't have a stop loss set. I just get out with my own hotkeys. So I just got slammed on this trade. There's really nothing I could have done to prevent this from happening. Besides, I guess maybe waiting for a candle confirmation is what I should have done. Especially when I'm waiting for the this to break over this significant level. I should have waited for this candle to close, this candle to open, and then make a new high, or maybe start to consolidate over this support line and wait for kind of a curl. But that's not what I did. I just ended up getting in, thinking that this is going to go higher, you know, trying to ride the momentum pretty much, and it just ended up slamming on me. So yeah, the other trade with GOG was kind of a wash. I tried to get in. We'll look at it. GOG. Okay, you're not gonna work. There we go. All right, so GOG up here, I believe it was, yeah. So I got in at $4. So you know, I'm watching this right here. Makes this nice bull flag pattern. Start to consolidate, a little bit of a dip, starting to curl up. I'm thinking, all right, we're gonna get some momentum coming in. You see these green candle, lower green candle, but the bottom wick is still bigger, which tells me that we have lots of buying going on. And then we get this increase in volume here. I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna break over this 4 level. We get close to it, taps 4, and then just comes straight back down. And I got in, you know, exactly at 4 for the break of $4 to sell at 410, 415, whatever it was. And I ended up holding this until the next candle, and I think I got out right at the bottom of this red candle, which was 386. So again, this was just a rejection of $4. I mean, there's literally nothing I could have done here, I guess. It's besides, if you know, I waited for it to pop over 4 and then for it to pull back to 4 and then get in. You know, wait for the pullback. But yeah, down $300. I'll probably start to do. I'll try to do another small account challenge once I have a little more money to put aside for a small account like this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about anything you saw here that you want me to explain more or go more into depth, or something I missed that you want to comment on, go ahead and leave it down below. And thanks for watching. See ya.